In this module, you will learn to find the general and the middle terms of a binomial expansion. Let's recall the binomial theorem. The expansion of a binomial x plus y with a positive integral index n is equal to nc0 x raised to the power n plus nc1 x raised to the power n minus 1 into y plus and so on. The last term being ncn y raised to the power n. The first term in the expansion is nc0 into x raised to the power n. The second term is nc1 into x raised to the power n minus 1 into y, and so on, following the same pattern. Any required term in the expansion can be obtained. The seventh term is nc6 into x raised to the power of n minus 6 into y raised to the power of 6. Likewise, the r plus 1th term is ncr into x raised to the power of n minus r into y raised to the power of r. This is known as the general term of the expansion. With the help of this formula, you will be able to find any term in the expansion. Let us now find the middle term in the expansion of a binomial. Let's first get the concept of middle term clear. If the number of terms in the expansion is odd, then there will be one middle term. If the number of terms in the expansion is even, then there will be two middle terms. Thus, the number of middle terms in an expansion depends upon the index of the binomial. When the index of a binomial is n, there will be n plus 1 terms in the expansion. If n is even, then n plus 1 is odd. That is, the number of terms in the expansion is odd. In this case, there will be only one middle term, which is the n upon 2 plus 1th term. For example, if the index is 6, then the number of terms in the expansion is 7, and the middle term is the 4th term. If n is odd, n plus 1 is even. That is, the number of terms in the expansion is n plus 1. In this case, the expansion will have two middle terms. The two middle terms are n plus 1 upon 2th term and n plus 1 upon 2 plus 1th term. For example, if the index is 5, then there will be 6 terms in the expansion, and the middle terms will be the 3rd and the 4th terms. Now, let us understand what is a term independent of x or a constant term in the expansion of a binomial. In a binomial expansion, a term that has no variable in it is known as a term independent of x or a constant term. In the expansion of x plus 1 upon x whole square, the second term is a constant with no variables in it. Here, 2 is the term independent of x or the constant term of the given expansion.